Right now it's 6, a La Crosse rescue. What a 21-year-old did when he saw someone trapped in a burning truck.
In an exclusive interview, what the U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick says about the president's economic vision.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
Well, video has now been shared from that 4th of July scare in Viroqua. Organizers drove a Jeep with a machine gun-style firearm mounted on top and fired blanks toward the crowd during the city's fireworks show. Mayor Krista Brown says she is working with organizers to better understand what happened and says further information will be released.
A truck fire in La Crosse on Saturday turned into a life-or-death rescue.
News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hines shows us how one young man ran toward the flames and saved a life.
On Saturday, 21-year-old Kieran McKinney sprang into action after learning someone was trapped inside a burning truck.
Didn't think at first at all that there was even a possibility that there could still be someone in there.
On Saturday, this pickup truck burst into flames on La Crosse's south side. Bystanders started calling for help, saying someone was still inside. That's when Kieran runs towards the fire.
When I open it, I see Cody in there. I didn't know him at all at the time. And the fire is just coming up onto his torso and onto his face. So I'm able to pull him around and drag him out by his legs.
Kieran says in that moment, he wasn't even sure if the man was alive.
But when I pulled him onto the grass, I noticed that he started to gasp for air.
26-year-old Cody is now at a hospital in Madison in critical condition. Kieran says another minute could have changed everything.
God put me there. And I believe that if it wasn't me, it would have been someone else. But I'm glad that I was able to take action.
His mom says that selfless action is nothing new.
A lot of people have said to me in the past 48 hours, oh, good job, Mama, you raised an amazing son, you know, and I'd love to take credit, but I can't. I mean, Kieran is an exceptional human, and this is who he is.
And now their focus is on Cody and his family.
My heart as a mom went right to his mom, you know, thinking this is somebody else's young son. And so I've been able to be in touch with Cody's mom to keep up with how Cody's doing, but also just to share that connection that these boys will, you know, always have.
Kieran says he hopes others would do the same.
If you are ever in a situation like this, don't be a bystander, be an active participant, and don't wait around for someone else to do something.
We'll have a link to support Cody's GoFundMe as he recovers on our website at news8000.com. Reporting live in the newsroom, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. La Crosse police are investigating a swatting incident at Amplify Health by Gunderson over the weekend. Someone called Saturday claiming a suspicious person with a gun was outside the emergency room, triggering a lockdown and shutting down 7th Street. Officers responded and found the call was false.
It really depends on the degree of the incident. So it's a Class I felony if no harm comes to anybody as a result. Carries up to 3.5 years in prison. If somebody's hurt or seriously injured, it can come with up to 15 years in prison.
The La Crosse Police Department determined there was no threat to the public at the time. The incident is still under investigation.
Eau Claire police have taken a wanted fugitive into custody. Dakota Lease, who fled from law enforcement Monday night on a motorcycle, was arrested after a search involving multiple agencies. Wisconsin smoke shops are bracing for a federal ban on hemp products.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk explains how local businesses will be impacted. Grace.
In 2025, Congress passed a bill that will ban intoxicating hemp products. That ban will go into effect this November, officially closing a legal loophole that allowed these products to be sold in Wisconsin. In 2018, Congress passed a bill that legalized many hemp-derived and synthetic THC products. This gave entrepreneurs like Kyle and Dan Schmitz the chance to open their own business.
It has made me and my brother very happy to be able to produce these things from our family's farm to people coming through our doors.
Happy Days Farm sells and produces a variety of hemp products, including gummies, vapes, and drinks. The business has been a success so far, but a new set of federal rules threatens that.
They are basically making it so they want 0% of cannabinoids, so they just want pure CBD, basically. So by them taking that away, we will no longer have any of this.
Happy Days currently sells CBD products, but they don't sell enough to keep their doors open.
How do we pay our bills after November? How do we feed our kids? We are here just doing what we thought we were allowed to do.
According to Governor Tony Evers, the ban could impact more than 3,500 jobs and cripple the state's $700 million industry. Recreational and medicinal marijuana are illegal in Wisconsin, leaving business owners and customers with limited options.
Everybody's worried. You get decent news one day, horrible news the next. It's very up and down and really nerve-wracking.
Representative Derek Van Orden says he's in favor of the ban, but understands the impact it will have on business owners. He says he's currently working on delaying the ban to give the industry more time to adjust.
We're trying to get delayed to make sure that our folks who are using these products and producing these products have a glide path to make sure that they don't go out of business and they still have the relief from the products.
As of now, the ban officially goes into effect on November 11th. In studio, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you very much, Grace. Today, weather-wise, kind of what you would expect for early July in the Midwest. Greg, do we have any severe weather on the way?
We might. It's July, so anytime we get a front to come through here, we can't have severe weather. But unfortunately, confidence and timing, you really got to wait almost to the day of. So far today, as Ken mentioned, pretty typical temperatures out there. 80s, low 80s or mid 80s, depending on location, kind of where we should be. Dew points, humidity a little bit higher than what you're probably used to, but nothing like we saw last week. The Winona Cam's not going to be coming up, but otherwise, Eau Claire and La Crosse, both mid 80s. Once again, feel like temperatures are the same too, with a light south wind, indicating our dew points are fairly in the 60s with that type. But this evening, nothing to speak of. A few clouds here and there. Otherwise, high cirrus clouds going back down to about 74. As we get to 10 p.m. with the light winds becoming really light and variable overnight. And once again, another fabulous evening too for Eau Claire, getting back down to 75 with once again very light winds and a few clouds out and about there. Overall, if we look at conditions right now, we go to the dew points. That is where it's good news right now. Upper 50s to the east to the low 60s. So once again, this is kind of what you'd expect in July to come up in the morning, low 60s. Afternoon, they come back in the 50s. But notice to the west, you got 70s coming. So we do have another system approaching with thunderstorms up in the northern plains. So we'll kind of track that out later. That'll come through potentially on Wednesday and with a little bit of a cooler conditions as we go towards the end of the week. So we'll explain all that a bit later.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Greg. A major property donation could open new doors for the school district of La Crosse.
News 8 Now's JDS McGee joins us live with what's on the table. JDS.
Yeah, Trane Technologies is giving the La Crosse School District more than 40 acres of land. The property sits along Pamel Creek Road and includes the Reuben Trane building, which once served as the company's headquarters. It's the same property the school district wanted to turn into a new high school as part of a failed 2022 referendum. Trane officials say the company wanted the property's next chapter to continue serving the La Crosse community.
It's just another testament of not only creating opportunities for people who work for us today, but also an investment in the future workforce, and both in terms of our company and industry.
Officials say the space could include several possibilities, including athletic fields, outdoor activity areas, and office space for the school district. And the district is expected to accept that property here shortly. Reporting live in La Crosse, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
Yeah, as part of a board meeting tonight. Thank you, JDS. Still to come, Lutnick visits La Crosse, what the U.S. Commerce Secretary says about the economy and the war in Iran.
And Buc-ee's coming soon when the new Wisconsin location is set to open.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Hello, I'm Danielle from the Board Store, and now is the perfect time to get started on your next home improvement project during our Freedom Days sale. Free yourself from the constant upkeep with windows that add comfort, new entry or patio doors, a new deck or sunroom to enjoy with your family. Exceptional products installed by our employees and priced better than most others. Meet us online, visit our showroom, or call today for your free estimate. The Board Store, improving homes, improving lives for over 36 years.
Who says you have to wait until December for Christmas? During Wesco's Christmas in July sale, every purchase comes with a chance to pull Christmas savings from our tree. You'll find extra savings for up to 40% store-wide. Furniture, mattresses, dining, and appliances. Naughty or nice, you'll enjoy your biggest summer savings store-wide. But hurry in, Christmas in July only comes once a year. Ugly Christmas sweaters are optional. Westco in Sparta. Stop in today.
People always ask what's the Asher difference, and really the Asher difference is our people. We enable our team to make the right decisions, and we talk about what would you do if it was mom's home, you know, if it was grandma's property, and you have the answer then, and just do the right thing every time.
We all live by and have the same core values. Everyone has the same goal in mind, and that's to make the project turn out 100% amazing for the homeowner.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
The city of Fenimore is receiving federal dollars to expand its industrial park. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick made the announcement today while on a tour of Trane Technologies with Congressman Derek Van Orden. Fenimore will get just over $3 million in federal aid, with private investment adding another $23 million. Lutnick says projects like these are crucial to the president's economic vision.
But this is a classic Donald Trump move, right? Use the federal government to incent private to come in. So now you have almost a $27 million project in Fenimore, which you would have said, come on, that can never happen. But what's going to happen is you're going to watch Fenimore thrive and succeed, because the people of Wisconsin will come, will build, and grow.
I also spoke exclusively with Lutnick on the state of the economy and the war in Iran. From tariffs to the Strait of Hormuz, Lutnick is offering nothing but praise for the administration's efforts. Fighting for American workers. That's the message from Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick and Congressman Van Orden at a visit to Trane in La Crosse Monday. They say President Trump's tariffs are accomplishing that.
We want to protect the factories that are where? Right here.
While most economists say almost all of the cost is passing through to American consumers, Lutnick doesn't agree.
Tariffs in America protect American manufacturers and don't get paid by the American consumer. You have the importers. If they could raise their price, they would. So they don't. They eat it, the distributor here eats it, and the consumer, they don't pay it.
The American worker nationwide is also seeing higher grocery prices, and a gallon of gas is still $1 higher than before America's war with Iran. I asked Lutnick how the administration can justify a conflict in Iran that's spiking prices and hasn't achieved major strategic outcomes.
For a little while, we had, Straits of Hormuz closed, but where are we now? Oil below $70 a barrel, coming down, gas prices below $4, heading towards $3 and back to $2.50.
Lutnick says the people should trust the president to deliver.
And it will create the kind of golden age of fundamental prices that we will all enjoy. So the president understands this is a months-long battle. But he has wiped out their military, he's wiped out their Navy, he's wiped out their Air Force. They are coming to the table.
Lutnick says the administration wants to ensure Iran will never have a nuclear weapon and to not fund terrorists.
Happening around the state, Buc-ee's is beginning construction in Oak Creek. In mid-July, crews will start preparing the area for a utility installation. The Buc-ee's is going up by I-94 and West Elm Road. It's set to open in 2028.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, we still got a couple dry days ahead, but then we do have showers and thunderstorms that'll return, so we'll break down the timing of that, how much rain we might receive, and how the end of the week also shapes up. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Home Furniture is blazing into summer with savings throughout the showroom. Right now, get an extra 10% off the home price, like this Blake sofa for just $8.99. Or pay no interest for 3 years with blazing into summer savings going on now at Home Furniture.
What home improvement delivers the highest return on investment? A new garage door. And the perfect door is a genuine overhead door, made to last right here in the USA for over 100 years. Overhead Door has been the leader in exceptional design and quality materials installed by trained, experienced professionals. Find your perfect door. Visit our showroom or go online to choose from an endless array of styles, colors, and accents. From our family to yours, Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Injured in an accident?
Call the Personal Injury Powerhouse.
Here's what I would recommend people do after they get involved in a car accident. The first thing is to call the police because you want to document that the event happened. The next thing I would do is seek medical attention. Before you can advance a claim, you have to prove that you were injured. And the third thing is consult with a lawyer to understand what your rights are.
If you've been injured in an accident, call Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben for a free consultation.
On the frontier of flavor, a crispy fan favorite returns. Mexi Rolls are back for a limited time with mouth-watering West Mex flavors made in-house daily. Roll in before they ride off, only at Taco John's.
Making Medicare decisions can feel overwhelming, and that's completely understandable.
When we retired, right away, you always got anxiety about how am I going to get insurance and all those things. And Rick just took that anxiety away and was so good and helpful, just so easygoing. And I really appreciate that. And they're not pushy about anything.
We're conveniently located in the Social Security building in beautiful downtown La Crosse. Call Strive Medicare today.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Hurry into Home Seasonal Concepts for the Truckload Patio Sale. Get up to 60% off select collections, but when they're gone, they're gone. Plus, save on select in-stock patio umbrellas, fire tables, seat cushions, and protective covers during the Truckload Patio Sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
We definitely have seen a change in the dew point trend and how it feels outside. You can notice looking at that to last Tuesday when we're more of a tropical air mass all the way to really about Thursday, and then we started coming back down. And right now we've been kind of in that muggy feeling, at least in the morning hours, and then it kind of dries out a little bit in the afternoon. We kind of mix out and allows the dew points to get back into the 50s. That's where we're kind of coming right now. Now going forward, we are going to come back up a little bit, but we're not expecting those to get all the way into the tropical air mass that we had last week. They're going to bump up a little bit tomorrow once again with the system that's coming through. That'll kind of extend into Thursday. And then we have a noticeable drop here for Thursday, late Thursday, all the way to potentially Saturday morning too, where it's going to feel more comfortable too. Dew points likely in the afternoon on Saturday could be into the 50s briefly. And then we're going to start coming back up by late Sunday into next week as a pattern change comes. And I think we will get a little bit more humid next week. But once again, I'm not seeing a lot of 70 dew points and really tropical feel like we had past week. Here's the jet stream, really kind of splits into two. We have a little piece right here that's going to be coming through Thursday, and that's a system that passes through. Once that pushes east and Friday overall, start noticing the big trend with the jet going well to the north in Canada, which it typically does as we get into July, meaning the heat's going to start building up from the west and expanding across our area as we go into next week. There's some question of how high this is going to get and how hot we're going to get next week. 90s, maybe even a little bit hotter. We'll have to wait and see, but it is going to be well above average as the storm track really remains into Canada and well to the northeast, even the UP. Towards the end of the middle of next week, this starts to kind of sag south, and that opens us up for more showers and thunderstorms to come back and play for the second half of next week. It's still overall a fairly dry stretch, but we do have rain chances, and the first one is starting off with this system that's going to be pushing east, and that front is going to kind of slowly sag south as we go into Wednesday. Unlike last week, it is going to move and get out of here, and we're not going to see it stuck in the area for several days. So the chances of rain are just really in about a 24 to 36 hour period. For tomorrow, ahead of it, we'll have a little bit more cloud cover, but still it'll get warmer, mid 80s, upper 80s. Dew point comes back up. Humidity probably in the low 90s given that time. Here's the activity. It'll be probably more into the afternoon. There'll be a front that's going to drape along the I-94 corridor up there towards the afternoon time frame. You'll start seeing some scattered development, likely after 2 or 3 just north of Eau Claire. You see additional development along that potentially through the evening hour. So it's like a 20% chance at best. It'll kind of get out of here, and then towards Wednesday morning is when we see the next chance come. And by Wednesday morning, all that activity that develops west near the front will begin to push east. The tail end of it's probably going to be touching Eau Claire at some point going into Wednesday morning, maybe during the morning commute. That'll kind of weekend. Then we'll see the boundary start to sag south over the area, and depending how much unstable the atmosphere is, we'll see redevelopment at some point, probably south of Eau Claire toward La Crosse in the afternoon time frame. You can see it developing right there going through the Wednesday evening hour, and potentially more development after Wednesday night, but that's still a little bit in question. So there are opportunities there, but once again, we're not going to see much in the way. There is an opportunity for some severe high winds. We'll have to keep an eye on flooding, but overall it's pretty limited. And the good news is we dry out fairly quickly on Thursday. As you see, temperatures overall very pleasant Friday, Saturday, and then we start to heat back up as we go into next week. Although once again, I don't see the dew points. It's more of a drier, I wouldn't say dry heat, but it's not quite as tropical stuff that we had last week either.
There we go. I'll take that for sure. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, Sweet 16, the U.S. men's national team searching to keep their World Cup run alive. Plus, one final goodbye. Giannis speaking on his decision to want to be traded and leave Milwaukee. Jacob is next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Ultra's celebrating our country's 250th anniversary. New members opening a new A+ account in branch with a $500 direct deposit will get a $250 bonus. Swing into a local Ultra to claim your $250 today. Limited time offer. Visit ultra.org for details and locations. Ultra.
News 8 and Dairyland Power Cooperative presents Top Notch Teacher, celebrating the educators who go above and beyond. Nominate a teacher who sparks curiosity, shows kindness, or changes a life. Share a short story about what they do. Include their name, school, and grade, and any examples that make them exceptional. Visit news8000.com/topnotchteacher to submit your nomination today. Help us honor the teachers shaping our future.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food. From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
Sometimes life can get pretty busy in an active household. So that's why Menards makes things just a little bit easier for you. Start a door design and choose a style that's right for you and everything else you look for in a quality door. Mastercraft offers fast, free delivery on personalized doors to any Menards store. Use our door designer on menards.com to get your door your way. Get this pre-hung steel exterior door valued at $279.99 after rebate.
Ultra's also celebrating its 95th anniversary. New members opening a new Live Your Life spend account in branch will get a $95 bonus. Swing into a local Ultra to claim your $95 today. Limited time offer. Visit ultra.org for details and locations. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports.
Monday, July 6th, the official start of the new NBA League year, and today also marks the official end to the Giannis Antetokounmpo era in Milwaukee, as the trade sending Giannis to Miami is now set in stone. Both the Bucks and Giannis had to wait until today to send out their official goodbyes, and Giannis released a heartfelt video detailing his time growing into the man and player he is today while with Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo mentioned throughout his video that he poured everything he had into his time with the Bucks because of the hardworking people in the city and state that came to support him and the team. He also released a long sit-down with former Bucks broadcaster Jim Paschke, detailing his reasoning for wanting a fresh start.
Maybe if I switch teams and I go somewhere else and have a better opportunity, I can play deep in the playoffs. I can go try to chase another championship because I really want that. And I'm scared that maybe if I don't take that decision, that when I'm going to be 37, 38 years old, hopefully, and I'm retiring, I'm going to say, why you didn't take that risk?
And tonight is the night the U.S. men's national team will look for just their second ever win in the round of 16 at the FIFA World Cup, as Belgium is next up for the Americans. Now, there's been no shortage of controversy and storylines after U.S. striker Flo Balogun has been cleared to play after an appeal was submitted and approved by FIFA, despite Balogun getting a red card in the last game. Regardless, the U.S. will have to bring their best against Belgium, and one of the leaders of the team, Christian Pulisic, is not putting more pressure on himself than necessary.
Depends how you want to look at it. I mean, I've played in a Champions League final. I'd say it's a pretty big match as well. But it's a World Cup knockout round for my country. It's a big game, for sure. But I don't need to rank it in any way. I'm going to prepare as best I can and try to enjoy the moment.
U.S. is a slight betting favorite according to Vegas. The winner will go on to face Spain on Friday. Tonight's match begins at 7 o'clock. And you both were correct last time with the scores. Ladies first tonight, though. What do you got?
Oh, 2-1 again.
There we go. 2-1. Ken?
America.
I'm thinking 3-1 USA.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say 3-2.
Okay.
I think there's going to be a lot of scoring tonight. Interesting lineups have been put out by both sides. Belgium's a couple of their top guys are starting on the bench, so we'll see how that affects the game. But go America. I wanted to make sure I was wearing my proper
We're all wearing red, white, and blue.
Came
Baby's
prepared.
kicking up a storm, excited.
There we go.
There we go.
Let's
All
go
right.
bring it home.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jacob.
All right, more news right after, or Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale ends Monday. Shop this amazing mattress doorbuster, now just $2.99. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 60 months. Or enjoy free white glove delivery on top bedding brands. Ends Monday, only at Ashley.
Hi, I'm Danielle with the Board Store. Summer goes by fast, and the work of taking care of your home can steal your best days. Find your freedom with our Freedom Day sale at the Board Store. Energy-efficient windows and doors, new composite or vinyl siding, even a new deck, patio cover, or pergola for outdoor living. Improving your home, improving your life. Fair prices, installed by the best. Visit our showroom, meet us online, or call for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did.
I'm Tom Tiffany. I grew up on a dairy farm milking cows just like this one. Madison politicians, they've been milking you for every dollar. And now, the cost of living, it's utterly ridiculous. I'm running for governor to make life more affordable. Stop Wall Street from buying our homes, big data from bulldozing our farmland, and audit state government to clean out waste and fraud in Madison. I'm gonna need a bigger shovel, right, Daisy?
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is here for one final week. Now through Monday, shop doorbusters starting at just $3.79 and get 0% interest for 60 months with no money down. Plus free white glove delivery. Ends Monday at Ashley.
All right, it will be warmer tomorrow, a little bit more humid, nothing like last week, but heat and seas probably into the 90s, low 90s. There will be a few storms near Eau Claire, maybe in the afternoon or evening. Everyone gets into storm stuff going Wednesday into early Thursday. We do have some drier and cooler conditions, at least temporarily, going to Friday, maybe Saturday.
All right.
It's good.
That'll do it for us at 6.
We'll see you at 10.